Maximilian, The Mystery of the Guardian Angel, Chapter 14, The Backbreaker Haven. What I am talking about is doing a Lucha Libre fundraiser for the church so they can fix the hole in the wall that some fool made when they drove a truck through it, explains Tio Rodolfo as he pulls up a chair and sits down to speak with Sonia Escobedo. We learned that Sonia had opened a little restaurant in a neighboring town. She had named the place the Backbreaker Haven. The inside of the restaurant was a shrine to the Lucha Libre superstars of both the past and the present. In the very center stood a portrait of the Guardian Angel, sporting the World Wrestling Championship belt around his waist. Right next to it was a photograph of La Dama Enmascarada. Sonia had confided to me once that the Guardian Angel was her hero. If she had been born a man, she would have wanted to be the Guardian Angel. My Tio Rodolfo. But she didn't know that part. Not yet. When she was a little girl, she saw my uncle fighting against Vampire Velasquez at an old wrestling arena in Monterrey. It was because she admired him so much that she pursued a career as a matched luchadora. To wrestle with him, or against him for the matter, would be a dream come true for her. "Why should I care what the church needs?" asks Sonia. "I don't even go to church. I also don't give to charities." "I'm not asking for money," says Rodolfo. "Then what exactly are you asking for, senor?" Sonia wants to know. "What I'm asking is for Sonia Escobedo to once again become La Dama Enmascarada," says Rodolfo. "I want La Dama Enmascarada to live again." "I don't know who you're talking about," says Sonia, but her eyes betray her shock at my uncle's knowledge of her alter ego. She gives me a scornful stare. I shake my head. I want to make it perfectly clear to Sonia that I haven't given away her secret. "Well, just listen to me then," says Rodolfo. "What I am offering La Dama Enmascarada, if you happen to be her, is a chance to return to the ring once more. I am offering her a chance to wrestle a 6-man tag team match, which will raise funds for the church. Let's just say I was this so-called Dama Enmascarada," says Sonia carefully. "Who would my tag team partners be?" "Dogman Aguayo, for starters," reveals Tio Rodolfo. "I love him!" Sonia nearly jumps out of her chair. "I saw him wrestle once in Matamoros. He bit the ring officials on the hand. He even chased him around the ring." Now Sonia is very interested. "Who else? Does the name Santiago Velasquez ring a bell?" The vampire Velasquez is a genuine Lucha Libre legend, but he doesn't wrestle anymore. Why would he come out of retirement?" "Vampire Velasquez and I go way back," says Tio Rodolfo. "I'm godfather to his youngest son, in fact. Trust me, he'll show." "Who will be wrestling against?" asks Sonia. "The Aztec princess, for starters," says Tio Rodolfo. "Ooh, she's good," declares Sonia. "I've seen her on television. She's a bit young, but she could blossom into something special given time. They say she might even be better than La Dama Enmascarada," adds Tio Rodolfo. "Who says?" "You know, the fans." "How quickly they forget," comments Sonia. "On her best day, the Aztec princess doesn't begin to measure up to La Dama Enmascarada. Who else would I be wrestling against?" "El Toro Grande, the big bull," says Tio Rodolfo. "Never heard of him." "He's a newcomer who happens to be my nephew," says Tio Rodolfo. "His name is Laureano Rodriguez. Perhaps you know him?" "Lalo? My Lalo?" She turns to look at me. "The one and only," I answer. Sonia bursts out laughing. A mischievous smile forms on her lips. "Lalo is going to be a luchador." "This is going to be fun." "Who will be their wrestling partner be?" asks Sonia. "The Guardian Angel," declares Rodolfo loudly. The mention of the name nearly makes Sonia fall out of her chair. "The Guardian Angel?" questions Sonia. "We're talking about the real Guardian Angel here, right? Not some phony in a mask." "The one and only," answers Rodolfo. "It's what you've always wanted, isn't it? To get the Guardian Angel in the ring?" "You're him, aren't you?" asks Sonia, her voice trembling, her eyes widening even further with sudden realization. "And Lalo is your nephew? Lalo is the nephew of the Guardian Angel?" "So do we have a deal?" asks Tio Rodolfo. "La Dama Enmascarada, Dogman Aguayo, and Vampire Velasquez versus the Aztec Princess, El Toro Grande, and the Guardian Angel. We have a deal," answers Sonia. "But let me ask you a question." "Shoot." "This isn't just about a church fundraiser, is it?" asks Sonia. "This isn't even about me leaving Lalo and his precious little wife alone. This is about something bigger." What are you really up to? Chapter 15. The Vampire is Here. The vampire is here, yells little Robert. He recognizes him from the Lucha Libre show in San Antonio. Muchacho, are you going to invite me in? The vampire wants to know. The old luchador smiles to reveal some very large and pointed white teeth. The vampire is here, little Robert yells louder, and I think he's hungry. Compadre, declares Tio Rodolfo, as he rises up from his chair and gives his sworn enemy from the ring a great big abrazo. ¿Cómo está la familia? This is weird, I think to myself, as I see the two biggest rivals in all Lucha Libre history greet one another like long-lost brothers. No one would believe this, even if I told them. The battles between my uncle and the Vampire Velasquez were more than just spectacular. They were timeless classics. The Guardian Angel has fought Vampire Velasquez more times than I can remember. Over their long careers, they traded the Lucha Libre World Heavyweight title a record 15 times. Still, here is my Tio Rodolfo happily introducing Vampire Velasquez to the family. Father Martinez is here, too. He had come to get everything squared away for the Lucha Libre church fundraiser. At first, Father Martinez was skeptical about doing a Lucha Libre fundraiser to repair the damage done to the church during Lalo's wedding, but after he figured out that Tio Rodolfo was really the guardian angel, he agreed. Finally, Vampire Velasquez turns his hypnotic gaze toward me. How are you? I don't know what to say. I just stare at the gray-haired man dressed in a black turtleneck sweater with matching slacks. His black raincoat looks like a long, flowing cape. No hablas, muchacho? He asks me, but I don't answer. I can't help staring at his teeth. They look like fangs. A young man of few words, declares Vampire Velasquez, laughing. I like that. It's good to see you, compadre, says Vampire Velasquez to Tio Rodolfo. Have you heard what they are saying about you in the news? That you're dead. It will make it that much sweeter when I make my triumphant return to the ring, says Tio Rodolfo. At your age, you had better forget about triumphant, and just be grateful that you can return, comments the vampire. Seriously, Rodolfo, how long do you think you can keep on wrestling? That's what I keep asking him, says my mother. Rodolfo laughs off their comments. I'm not quite ready for nursing home. So where's this protege you mentioned? Asks Vampire Velasquez. Protege? Questions my mother. Now hold on 1 minute, she says suspiciously. What are you up to, Rodolfo? And does Lalo have anything to do with it? It's okay, Braulio, says Tio Rodolfo. Lalo is just going to be one of my tag team partners against La Dama and Mascarada. Dogman Agallo and the vampire here. La Dama and Mascarada? We are talking about Sonia Escobedo here, declares my mother, and that woman is crazy. She's going to kill Lalo.